Hello, my name is Stefan van Woenzel and I am the author of the book called Oil Traders' Words. It's this book and it's available at Amazon and other online web shops. This book is about explaining all the oil definitions, all language that has been used in the oil business by traders and by logistics, by refiners, by shipping agents, brokers, everybody who is connected on the commercial side of the oil business. I have described 2,500 various oil definitions. Just the normal talk of oil traders of the business is explained in this book, word by word, and I added a little bit of advice. So I have been working in Vopak, which is a storage company. I have worked as a gasoline trader in Statoil, as a fuel oil trader, crude oil trader, origination. I'm working now in logistics, crude oil, fuel oil. And I could say after 30 years I have seen lots of words and I have seen a lot of people struggling understanding words. Therefore, I think this book is something which can really help you. Especially when you're young and when you're new in the business, that it's very nice to have. But I can tell you, a lot of people in the business could use the book as well, because it's so common to talk about things and not asking. Try it. All traders' words. Just an example. One of those words which is written in this book is cracked fuel oil. Oh, everybody talks about cracked fuel oil. I am going to buy cracked fuel oil. I am going to need it for my steel factory, or I'm going to need it for my bunkers. But what is it? Cracked fuel oil. Is there another fuel oil? Why is it called cracked? It's very simple. When crude oil comes into the refinery, the crude oil goes into the tower in the atmospheric distillation or primary distillations. There's many names for it. This is going to be cooked, it's going to evaporate, and on different levels of the tower, different various products come out. Under the tower we have some leftover called residue. That residue is called straight run fuel oil. It has various names: atmospheric bottoms, tower bottoms, you can name it. There is many different definitions for the same words, and I have described them all. Straight run fuel oil, that is actually just fuel oil that comes from this tower where the molecules are still intact. They are just segregated from the other products. This straight run fuel goes into the next process of the refinery, which can be vacuum distillation or can go into crackers. After vacuum distillation, the residue is VGO, and that goes again into vis breakers or hydro treaters or crackers or whatsoever. So many things you can do at a refinery. At the end of the day, there's always residue coming out of the system, and that residue is not like a straight run fuel oil. That residue that has different type of molecules, because due to all those processes the molecules are broken or something has been added to the molecules. It's not normal straight run molecules anymore. They are cracked, they are broken, there is something done with them. And that means that the residue coming out of the further processes in a refinery is called cracked fuel oil. That fuel oil has a low value because when it's there, the only thing what you can do with it is just burn it. Where do you want to burn it? You can burn it into the bunkers. As ships, they use it to sail from place to place. Or you can bring it to the steel factories, energy factories. You can bring it into aluminium factories or whatsoever. As long as it is burned and it generates energy, it generates value for other processes in different factories. That is cracked fuel oil. The price of cracked fuel oil is low because you can only burn it. That's the only thing what has value for it. Well, the straight run fuel oil, that can be processed, and there you can get still gasoline out of it, and still gas oil or jet, or maybe even naphtha or cokes or valuable products what you can still make from straight run fuel oil. Therefore, straight run fuel oil has a much higher value. The value of straight run fuel oil can be maybe 10, 20, 30 or 50, 60, even $70 over the value of cracked fuel oil. So cracked fuel oil is a consumer good, and Therefore, cracked fuel oil within the EU, for example, must be EU qualified. So if you get a cracked fuel oil from Russia, for example, which is not non-EU, then you may have to pay import duties if you want to use it in Europe, except for bunkers. Bunkers are exempted from import duties, so you can still use that. Straight run fuel oil is a feedstock and is therefore no import duties, because this is fuel oil that is used to undergo a certain process, and that process is further cracking, of course. Just like crude oil is a feedstock. All feedstocks in a factory are exempted from import duties. So now you know at least what cracked fuel oil is. It's a low value. It's very good for further using in steel factories, energy, etc., etc. Just to burn it, and that's it. So this is one of the words which I am explaining in my book, and I explain a lot of words, 2,500. The book is not so expensive. It's only $26.50 or 18.5 pounds, which is cheaper than a barrel of oil. We have always done it like that. That's what a lot of people say in the business. It's the most expensive words. Just try to understand a bit of the words of the book, of the language of the trader. Understand a bit better. I'm sure that you will benefit. Just 1 hour less because of this book, and you have already earned it back. So go to Amazon. Go to Amazon and find it under my name on Woenzel, or go to Oil Traders Words and just get yourself one. Get one on your desk. Yeah? Show that you know it better than the senior traders who think they know everything. I'm sure that also they can learn it. So trainee, junior, manager, senior, whatever you are, just go to Amazon. That's what my recommendation is. Order your book. It's not expensive. 2,500 words, training phrases, some humor, calculation tables from practical business. And I put some advice here and there. It's nothing more than that. So simple. Good luck, good decision. Oil Traders Words at Amazon.com. Thank you and have a nice